Hey fam, are you thinking about buying a home in 2023? Well, we're gonna go over some of the things you must know before buying your home. It's so important to be prepared now so that when the time comes and you're ready to buy your home, that you have all of your questions answered and you're really ready to make one of the most exciting and best decisions of your lifetime. First, let's think about your budget. How much can you afford to spend on your home? It's a good idea if you can get together with one of your preferred lenders so that you know exactly what your payment's going to be and your purchase price that is comfortable for you in making that decision. There's also going to be some other expenses that you have to take into consideration, which will be closing costs, moving expenses, and it's a good idea to create a budget to be able to help track your spending so that you have enough money to cover your monthly expenses and your mortgage payment. Also think about if you're paying rent and your mortgage payment's a little bit higher, you want to think where you can cut some of those budgets. I had to actually sell my car when I purchased my first home and make some lifestyle changes, but it was so worth it. Are you paying rent right now? The reason I'm asking you that is because you can maybe cut costs elsewhere so that making home ownership is really a reality and you can make it your forced savings account. If payment is most important to you, there's ways that we can get sellers to help you buy your rate down, and we also have lots of programs that can help you get into a home for much less money than you could years ago. Let's next consider location. Like, where do you want to live? Do you have to be close to your work? Do you have children where it has to be close to their school? And what kind of condition do you want for your home? Do you want to buy a fixer-upper? Do you want move-in ready? Like, what's really important to you? You know, the condition of the home and location is one of the biggest factors, and you really need to consider that before starting your search. When I purchased my first home, I wasn't in the best location, but it's all I could afford at the time, and I'm so grateful that I did it. I went from an apartment in Solana Beach with no elevator, no parking, no yard, and then when I purchased my home in Vista, I was literally crying when I pulled into my driveway, and I was able to build a garden. I was able to create a garden, and I had a yard for my fur babies. It was really, I felt freedom. And that's why I got into this, is to help others achieve this feeling. If you're considered about the rates and where rates are going, let's talk, because we're helping clients move past that with some creative options. We have preferred lenders that are helping to get sellers to actually buy down the rate so that you're getting into a home for almost the same rate that it was in the beginning of 2022. And you wanted to carefully consider if you're getting an adjustable mortgage to see how long it's fixed for, and that if mortgage rates don't go down, which we do see that they're probably going to go down, if you're going to be okay at that time. So just make sure that wherever the interest rates are, that you're at a comfortable payment. When buying a home, you need to think about how much you want to put down. And some things to consider is you might want to talk to a financial advisor or lender to get the best sense of what you can afford. And you might need to do some credit repair or optimizing before you buy a home, because if your credit is higher, you're going to actually have a lower interest rate. There are several low down payment mortgage programs available that can help you get into a home with a much smaller down payment. Once you've considered all of these factors and you have a better sense of what you can afford, it's time to start looking for that home. It's a good idea to have a list of your must-haves and maybe your nice-to-haves so that you can narrow down your options. Get with a local real estate agent that understands your situation and your needs, and a good agent's job really starts after you find that home, with negotiating and protecting you through the entire process. Once you find that home that you're interested in, it's a good idea to have it inspected by a professional to ensure there's no surprises that could arise later down the road. This is especially important if you're considering buying a fixer-upper. I've done several flips and I can't tell you how many things have come up when I said I'm going to take it as is, and if you don't do that home inspection, so many things can come up later. So no matter what, even if you're buying a home as is, please get a home inspection so that you know exactly what's going on with the property. Once you find a home that meets your needs and is within your budget, it's time to make an offer. It's a good idea to work with a real estate agent to help you through this process to ensure that you handle everything properly and you're protected. Finally, it's important to remember that buying a home is supposed to be an exciting journey, and this is the first step towards your financial freedom. If it's your first home or if it's your second home, really just making that first leap is the most important. By taking time to look over all of these factors, you'll really be in a much better position. But if you're like me and you just like to jump in and enjoy the journey, you won't regret it, I promise. If you have any questions about buying in 2023 or want to know more about the process, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and my team by leaving a comment below or giving me a call. I'm here to help make informed decisions during your real estate journey. So grateful for your time, from my heart to yours, and looking forward to seeing you in 2023.